Hey everybody, how are you? Welcome to today's Lunch and Learn. And I'm excited, as I always am. But anyway, let me tell you why I'm excited. I'm excited for two reasons. I love network marketing. I love supporting and serving the network marketing community. But more than that I do love is I love Steve Schulz and I love Vanessa Hunter. I have known these two for quite some time. And if there was anybody that I would trust to go to battle with in the network marketing space, these are the two individuals that I would choose. Their expertise, their length of time in service, and what they've accomplished together and individually is absolutely phenomenal and amazing. And all I'm going to say is this: they are far smarter than I in the network marketing space. And all I'm going to do is kind of enjoy and probably learn quite a few things today. But it's a lunch and learn, so I got to start with this. By the way, what are you having for lunch today? Please put it in the comments so we can all drool a little bit. I'm jealous if you're having tacos, as always. And there's a few other items. Anyway, I had briskets and Parmesan fries for lunch today, and it was phenomenal. But anyway, welcome, Steve Schulz and Vanessa. Good to see you. Let's get this thing on, and let's tell people why they should be using Mailbox Power with the network marketing business.
Wow, Vanessa, it's good to be home.
I know. This is awesome. Thanks, Joe. This is so much fun. So yeah, we're going to be talking about how Steve uses Mailbox Power to build his network marketing business. And as many of you know, he is the I can't say it enough, multi-million-dollar man.
I'll let people follow me for a loan, V. Easy on this.
Family members.
Show us what you're eating for lunch, Steve.
Oh yeah, all of it.
All of it.
All of it.
It's veggies and ice cream, everybody.
Exactly.
All right. So we've got someone commenting they're eating chicken wings and super greens. Awesome. Awesome. Sorry, I can't call you out by name because I don't know who you are. You need to register with StreamYard if you want your name to show up in the comments section. Yeah. So anyway, Steve, let's get rolling with this. And we are squeezing this interview in between surgeries, right? You just had surgery.
Yeah, I was I don't think I'm a klutz. I just think I play awfully hard. Yeah, I had Achilles tendon reconstruction surgery yesterday. So this smile is fully due to medication.
Okay, perfect.
So the disclaimer should be running at the bottom, Joe. He is not responsible for what he may say or do during this Lunch and Learn presentation.
I've got these nearby, everybody, right here. So we're good. We're good.
So we will not be responsible for what he says or does during this Lunch and Learn. Ooh, yummy. Somebody's having a grilled mahi Reuben. Sounds good to me. That sounds really good.
All right, Joe, let's get rolling. Tell them to DoorDash that over to my house quickly.
No doubt. Jeez. Okay.
Oh, and by the way, before we get started, Joe, we must, and I know you don't want to forget to do this. Happy birthday, Steve Schulz.
Yeah. You know what I got for my birthday? A torn Achilles tendon.
Yes. So happy birthday. For those of you who are working on adding people to your birthday campaign, Steve's birthday is April 11th. So you might send him a message and ask for his contact information so that you can add him to your birthday campaign for next year.
Oh, and I would highly suggest that you send him chocolate, caramels, any of that kind of thing. Sorry.
He's so worried about gaining weight during this recovery period, for his long recovery period, by the way, for his Achilles tendon. Anyway, beans, rice, quinoa blend. Let's get rolling, people.
No doubt, huh? Okay, here we go.
All right. So we are here today to learn about what personalized gifts in a mailbox have to do with building your network marketing business. And when I talked to Steve earlier about this, because he sends out all kinds of things, I personally have received, I could probably grab this. Woo! Anyway, I personally have received all kinds of cards and gifts in the mail from Steve because I am on his campaigns that he has set up for his business. And we're going to talk about that in just a minute in terms of what he sends and why he sends it, and what the results have been and things like that. But let's just talk about kind of an overview, Steve, of some of the things that you can use Mailbox Power for in building a network marketing business, because this is a little bit different than a traditional business, right? And so we are specifically talking to network marketers today about how they can really automate their business in a big way, and in a way that we're going to learn has been quite successful for you. So let us carry on. How will Mailbox Power help you with the invite and call reluctance? So let me ask you this, Steve. I know that you're not one of the people that is shy about picking up the phone and talking to people and prospecting people, but I'm sure that you've coached people, and I'm sure that you have people on your team that are shy about that, right?
Yeah, definitely, V. And in our profession, everybody says, I need a way to reach out to more people. I've already burned through my contact list, which is never the case, because your contact will grow every single day. But I tell people, I said, listen, you have to start a relationship with somebody. You can't just call somebody up and go, hey, you want to lose some weight? Hey, you want to make some more money? It's like that. You are a freak if you do that. Okay. So what I try to teach people to do, V, is be aware of your surroundings. Like when something good happens in somebody's life, whether it be your neighbor next door, or you see somebody post something on social media, anything that's on social media is fair game. All right. So if somebody has a new grandchild and they post it, grab it, put a card together and send it and say, hey, congratulations. I was just thinking of you. It makes me so happy, warm inside. Send the card. You're not going to talk to them about the business at all. Send the card, maybe a little gift to go with it. That person's going to receive that and go, are you kidding me? Who does this? And that is an instant door opener for them to call you, you call them, and have a normal conversation with somebody, and you can turn it into a opportunity for you to share your business with them.
Exactly. And that takes away the hesitation when you're just reaching out to people out of the kindness of your heart. And listen, Steve, who is all about the money, by the way, who does focus on building his network marketing business, who is very business oriented, probably the most business oriented person I've come across in network marketing. He is all about that. And yet he's telling you it is important to start those relationships and develop those personal relationships before you pitch them on the business, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, guys, we all know this. You've heard this 1,000 times. It's way easier to do business with people who know, like, and trust you. Yeah. And nobody's going to trust you if you walk up to somebody on the street corner and just start, talking about your business and what the benefits of your business. People are going to look at you and go, stop. But if you reach out to build the relationship, that's where great things start to happen.
Absolutely. So let's talk about, this is one of the things that I know that you send out, Steve, which is a nice to meet you card and gift. And we'll get into a little bit more about how you have divided up you have different things set up for where you meet people, whether you met them on Zoom or in person and all of that. But this is a great way to just kick that door open and let people know that you value that connection in the first place.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And it's funny you say Zoom. You know where I'm starting to meet a lot of people? I am becoming a TikTok star, just so you know that. I can't dance anymore right now, but I've been on TikTok for 8 or 9 days. I've got 1,000 people that are following me already. I'm like, yeah, let's go, baby, let's go.
Please tell me you're not dancing on TikTok.
No, Steve Schultz, follow me on TikTok.
All right. Anyway, so are people commenting on those videos? That's what I want to know.
That's the thing. And that's all part of it. Okay. They absolutely are commenting. I'm not talking about the business on some of the videos. Some of the videos I do comment. I'll show my before and after picture and say, hey, went from 232 to 180 in 43 days. Text me for more information. And I'll do that on every 5th video or something like that. So you don't jam it down their throat. And that's what this is. That's what Mailbox Power does, is that you don't jam anything down anybody's throat. It's just hey, let's just plant the seed here a little bit and we'll see where it goes from there.
And I bet when you get that person who is commenting back on TikTok, your next thing is to send them something, so like a card or something, a nice to meet you card, right?
I send them a nice to meet you card. I'll send them a sample of our product. I take the next step. There's a natural next step. The next step isn't, hey, you want to join my business? That is not the next step. The next step is, here's what we do.
Yeah. Yeah. And you say it all the time, be a normal person. But a lot of people struggle with that, right? A lot of people struggle with the fact that you have to build a relationship, and it's not just meet them and sell them. And, it's not, you've got to go through the process. And that's why so many people do know, like, and trust you, Steve, because you take care of that relationship first before you talk to them about the business. And you're also not just trying to sell someone something you don't think will benefit them.
No, and you guys know this already. So I'm preaching to the choir when I talk to you two, but everybody watching this right now, this removes all the fear. Yeah. This removes all of the fear. If you just reach out in kindness to somebody with a nice card, a simple gift, they're going to look at that and go, wow, who does this?
Yes.
Well, that's where the relationship begins.
Yes, that's where it begins. And then when they do order from you, Steve, this is what you are sending out right now, which is a card that educates them and reinforces their decision to make a purchase. I love that you're sending them some information about the product. You're sending them a nice personal message. You put their first name. This is all personalized to them. And I think that has really been effective for you, hasn't it?
It really has, because, I don't tell them I'm doing this. They sign up as a customer and I thank them, and I'll send them this card immediately. As soon as they're in my contacts, as soon as they've ordered, I put them in here, and this is the campaign that I start them with. Thank you for your order. All these really happy people on the front. These are all people that are in the company. A little bit about the ingredients, and then just a quick little note that says, hey, you're going to love this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I send them. It's kind of sad, though, because if they're in it to lose weight, I send them 2 brownies, which is so bad. It's so bad. But I send it to them anyways because I want them to repeat and keep using the product.
So can I suggest a little tweak in your messaging? Eat the brownies before you start the product, right?
This is like your last supper. Eat it now and then start the program.
There you go. There you go. The other thing, and Joe, you can speak to this, the fact that we use this for retention and retaining customers and how easy that is. And I'm going to pitch this one to you because you're all about that birthday, half birthday, aren't you?
Did you just kick the birthday soapbox over to me? Is that what you did, Vanessa? Okay.
I did.
Okay. I often say this in any business, and this is true in network marketing. If you'll just do 2 things, just 2. If you will thank your new customer, like Steve was just talking about, for their business and educate them a little bit, chances of them ever canceling or asking for their money back is freaking nil. It's not going to happen. No buyer's remorse. Nothing like that is happening. And then, of course, the birthday. And that is my soapbox, is really recognizing people on their birthday, celebrating the life of your friends and customers on their birthday. I cannot tell you how many times a year I get a text, an email, a phone call, something that says you were the only person that sent me a birthday card. It's different. It's unique. And I'm going to speak to something else, the half birthday card. Everybody thinks I'm freaking crazy when I talk about a half birthday card because none of us have celebrated a half birthday since we were 12. And I know, I get that. But listen, if you'll celebrate somebody's half birthday, they don't even know it's their half birthday. And all of a sudden they found out that you recognize their half birthday. And in their mind are like, wow, Steve Schultz thought about my half birthday? What? Okay, soapbox, kicking it back. Goodbye.
Well, Joe, let me jump on that, Joe, because I got some birthday cards in October last year, and I'm like, obviously these people don't know my birthday. And then I read it, and it said half birthday. I'm like, what a marketing tool. What a great marketing tool.
Right?
Yep.
So let's dig into more of the nuts and bolts of what Steve is doing. Oh, I love that. Thanks for putting that up there. Boom. Love the half birthday cards and passport reminder gifts. Awesome.
Thank you, Cindy.
So let's dig into specifically what Steve is doing, because he is definitely a product of the product, and he has got a 12 touch customer campaign set up. So when somebody becomes his customer, he's sending them a card and brownies, the brownies he just talked about. That is the very first thing out of the gate as soon as they become a customer. And you can see on this campaign setup, it's one card with brownies. It goes out immediately, and he doesn't even have to worry about it once he puts somebody's in this campaign. And then 30 days after that, they get a card in the mail from Steve talking about the product. And then 30 days after that, and he continues this on and on and on. Steve, talk about that.
Yeah, here's what I do, you guys. These campaigns, okay, first of all, let me just back up. If I don't care what business you're in, customers are everything. That's the only way people make money, is by having customers that create volume. And, we work really, really hard to get customers. But my point is that a lot of people work really, really hard to get a customer, and then they don't care about retaining the customer, which is so ridiculous to me. If we worked as hard to retain a customer as we did to gather a customer, you'd make a lot more money. You'd make a lot more money. In fact, you guys, I send this 12 touch campaign that, like V said, the first one is welcome, thanks for your order. Here are the two brownies. Now, in my company, we only have 6 products, but those 6 products can make a ton of different recipes. And so on every 30 days, I send them a card that has a different recipe on it. And it says they may be drinking my coffee, but then I'll send them a card the next month that talks about the cocoa, that talks about the slim tea, that talks about our Defend, which is an energy drink product. And knowing darn well that they haven't purchased all of those products. But when they see how great that recipe looks, they're like, geez, maybe I should try that. And I get a lot of people that go into their own sites and they reorder, or they order other additional products. Now, what I'll also do, you guys, did I just do something?
No, you didn't.
I wanted people to see you a little bit more.
Oh, okay. Because I touched my screen and it did that. But here's what I did, you guys. This is what I do. I send them that 12 touch campaign. They're getting that every 30 days. But then I also send them maybe every quarter, I send them a gift. And I go in there and I'll grab a water bottle, I'll grab some tiny little thing just to say, thank you. I so appreciate you. Here's my philosophy on this, you guys, and other people may think I'm crazy. I don't care if I make a dime on my personal customers. All the commission that I make on my personal customers, I want to give back to my customers in the forms of appreciation. Why? Because I'm getting paid on tens of thousands of other people's customers. I'll give up my personal customer to retain my customers, teach the people in my organization to do the same thing, so I get an override on those tens of thousands of other people's customers, and that's where it's at. That's where it's at. And if everybody had that philosophy, guys, we'd all be on the beach by now, and our customers would stay forever. They'd stay forever.
That is brilliant. And what is your customer retention rate, Steve?
I'm afraid to tell you this, V, because I don't think you're going to believe me.
I'll believe you.
82% after 16 months.
That's amazing.
82% after 16 months. There are, I'm not going to give you the exact numbers, but there are 8 people who didn't order in the last 60 days. I am never talking to those people again in my life.
I guess we're going to not talk about a win-back campaign this week today, are we?
Right. Yeah. He doesn't really need a win-back campaign.
That's out the door. All right.
Holy cow.
The reason it is, you guys, is because I appreciate my customers so much. Yeah. You know, even when somebody doesn't order, guess what they're getting? A card. Because they're on the 12-month campaign, right? They're on the 12-month campaign. And I'm still sending them gifts. I'm guilting the heck out of them. They're like, ooh.
Appreciating them so much.
Oh my God. Appreciating them so much. Buy something.
Right. So let's show the rest of this. He continues on with another card number 12 at the end of the 12 months. And then I know, Steve, because we're going to show in a minute, they go into something else after this. So you've got a whole retention plan going on there, and an 82% customer retention rate. over 16 months is absolutely, I would put that up against anybody in network marketing. I can't even believe that. That is unbelievable. And just incredible, and speaks to the power of what you've got going on here.
Yep. It's all about the relationships and the power of mailbox power and keeping that relationship going with those customers, showing them that you actually care about them.
Right. Absolutely. And then you've got a 6-touch rep campaign. I have to tell you, I was like, why 6 for the reps and 12 for the customers?
Well, I mean, well, here's what it is, V. I mean, with the 6-touch campaign for my distributors, we call them brand influencers. You know, they as soon as somebody joins, you know, they get the first one right away, and then 2 weeks later they get another one. That kind of, they obviously, the company is doing things too. The company is, you know, we put together a roadmap, but this just reiterates the roadmap. And it just says, hey, how are you doing with this? Where are you? What step are you on with this? And, you know, I do it for, is it 6 months out there? I think it is 30 days. Well, it's not even 6 months, because the first 2 go right away. Right. This one goes right away. And then the second one is 2 weeks later. Next one is 10 days later. And then 30, 30, 30. So it's a little less than 6 months. And I'll tell you what this has done. The people who use the system, okay, because the whole goal is what? Is to retain reps as well. I mean, that's we want to create a leveraged income. And, you know, we talk about the 80-20 rule and all that kind of stuff, and that still applies. Mailbox power or not, the 80-20 rule applies. It's as far as reps are concerned. You know, sometimes it might even be less than that.
Explain that.
It means that 80% of the people in your group are going to do nothing. I don't care what you do for them. They're still going to do nothing. So you concentrate on the 20 percenters, right? Mm-hmm. But here's what I found out in my group, you guys. The people that are using mailbox power to show appreciation, to retain their customers, are the ones who are thriving in my group.
So let's break that down a second, because I don't want people to miss that. You are teaching people, you retain your customers, and you've got that 12-touch campaign for your customers, and you're teaching people that if they concentrate on retaining their own customers, those are the reps that stick around. Those are the reps that are thriving in your business.
Those are the ones who are really thriving, because they're earning an income. They're earning an income from their personal customers. People are reordering every single month, and it's working for them. It's absolutely working in a big way for them. Now, like I said, it's in our profession, you're going to get a bunch of people who don't do anything, and that's okay. And I tell people all the time, you can only push a rope so far, but they're still going to get that 6-card campaign from me. And then, you know, then I can really tell who's working and who's not.
Yes. And I just want to emphasize again, for those of you listening, and for those of you who know Steve as the consummate network marketer, he is emphasizing customer retention. He's emphasizing building your business by retaining and taking care of those customers. That is what takes care of your check. So I think that's a phenomenal philosophy. Obviously, it's working for you. Right. Let's talk a little bit about what your reps are getting when they are part of this. They get a welcome to the team card with the next steps to help them succeed.
Yeah, and they get this immediately. We've got a program, a 30-day program, where they do certain things, and it's like, okay, they obviously got this from the company, but when they get it from me, and listen, it's not a question of, I'm not talking to these people for 2 weeks, okay? Right. We're talking every single day, but all of a sudden they get this in the mail, and the people who aren't returning my phone calls, they get this in the mail. They're like, oh, shoot, maybe I should look at this again, right? It's like, I got a chance to make $800 in my first 30 days. Why wouldn't I go out there and do this? So they get this as a reminder of, hey, you signed up into this deal. Let's go to work.
Right. And you don't have people that actually don't return your phone calls, do you?
Everybody returns my call instantly. That's the medication talking right there, folks. That's the medication talking.
Even Steve struggles with that. Here you go. Totally. So another thing is adding this personal touch. And Steve talked to you about the fact that he talks to them about products that they haven't even purchased, which I think is fantastic. Recognizing what they have purchased, but also introducing them to new products.
Yeah, and that's what we want people to do. We want people to be a product of our product. And you know, one of the things that we really strive for is getting the right product into the person's hand. If somebody is interested in weight management, I'm going to set them up on a regiment that is going to help them with that. If somebody says, hey, I need to focus more, I need more energy, it's like, okay, then we're going to do this, this, and this.
Right.
So that helps with retention as well.
And listening to them, listening to their needs.
Yeah.
So another thing is that, and Steve touched on this earlier, sharing tips and tricks and different things to increase consumption. So increase consumption of other products and the product that they did purchase.
See, look at that, red velvet smart cocoa. Come on, you guys, who doesn't want smart cocoa that looks red velvety?
Red velvet.
You could lick that card and it would taste good.
That is awesome. So let's talk about retention for a second, because you touched on this earlier, Steve, about the fact that, we focus so much attention, and this is in network marketing in general, so much attention on getting new customers and getting new reps and getting people to join us. And then they slide off the back end as fast as they're coming in, and that can be disheartening for people. So something like this kind of campaign, where you can send out a card or a card with brownies and things like that, is so important for retention.
It is. And listen, you guys, I'll go off the rails here and tell you this too. I send my customers car wash passes and movie passes and all kinds of stuff. I'll look through everything that Mailbox Power has to offer. I'm sending them little things all the time. Mm-hmm. It's all about retention. If you can maintain your customer base, you win. You win. The company wins. Teach that throughout your organization. Everybody in your organization wins. Spend more time on retention than you did actually getting them in as a customer.
And this applies to traditional business as well, doesn't it, Joe? When it comes to retention, we talk about this. You and I talk about this a lot, Joe, in terms of paying attention to your existing customers, making them feel special, paying as much attention to them as you do to the other people that you're trying to get into your business.
Yes, absolutely. I spoke to a large group of insurance agents this morning. They're doing the same thing. They're chase to get a new customer, but they don't tend to focus on keeping the customer. And what are we all talking about here anyway? Even on this call, we're not insurance agents, but we're talking about residual income. That's what they talk about as well. Yeah. And they're learning that, oh my goodness, I have to thank my customers, and I have to be, in their mailbox and making sure I have a relationship with them to keep them. Now, there's something that insurance agents know that, they know that if they keep a customer for 5 years, they keep them for life.
Yes.
Imagine that. But imagine that in network marketing. Imagine you could actually kind of predict how long you keep a customer. Clearly, Steve has done a phenomenal job. I think he belongs in the record books at 82% retention. or there's cocaine in your product. One of the two. That's once you understand, we've talked about the lifetime value of a customer, Vanessa, and understanding the lifetime value of a customer. Well, how much would I spend to keep that customer forever or for a year? Or Steve doesn't even know what his retention is yet. He just knows 16 months because that's how long he's been engaged.
How long I've been in, yeah.
Yeah. And I love pouring back in, taking that revenue from your personal customers and pouring that back into them. And if you're teaching everybody to do that, you're making money off everybody else's efforts, which is fantastic. Yep. So let's talk a little bit about it. You talked about the 6-touch campaign for your reps, but I know that once they have gone past that, or even while they're in the middle of that 6-touch campaign, you've got something else going on for them as well, Steve, and that is recognizing when they sponsor a new customer, when they sponsor a new rep, when they rank advance, when they host a meeting, all of these things I know that you have set up for them so that you can just put their name in there and automatically they get recognition for whatever they're doing.
Yeah, this is such a simple system. Joe, you and Justin, you've put together such a simple system for people to use. The recognition part of what we do is huge. People fight for the T-shirt a lot of times harder than they do for the check. Mm-hmm. And when I like to celebrate small victories. So when somebody signs up a new customer, they put a new person in, they get promoted to the next ranked position. All I have to do is just go in and go click, click. I don't even have to. It's like one click, and they get a recognition for a job well done. And all that does is keep them in the game longer. Keep them in the game longer to find the next biggest income earner in the company.
Yeah, that is awesome. And I want to kind of pull back the curtain here, Steve, and show all of the different campaigns that you have set up, because it's impressive. When I went in and looked, I was like blown away by all of the things. And guys, Mailbox Power has already done a lot of the work for you. Mailbox Power already has network marketing campaigns set and ready to go. All you have to do is install them. Like, it's done. You don't have to. Now, what we've shown you today is a lot of what Steve has personalized, but he's also mixed in these congratulations, the hello card, the nice to meet you, that is already there and available for everybody to use. So although he has personalized it with the recipes and things like that, which you are able to do, at the very least, go back to that fallback position and install that network marketing campaign, just the general one that's available to everybody. That's your fallback position. If you want to take it a step further, you can do the personalization and the recipes and all of that. So with that, Steve's got all of these different things. He's got, if he met him on the phone, if he met him at lunch, if he is Zoom meeting, all these different things that he can plop them into that campaign and something goes out right away. Here are some other ones. Win back. EBI is a rank within his organization. And if they did it within 30 days or they didn't do it within 30 days, he's got 2 different cards that go out for that. So it just depends. He's got something for everybody, and for every scenario and every situation. In fact, he's currently got 34 active campaigns running right now.
That actually intimidates me.
Yeah. Did I see a chicken list campaign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But seriously, you hit it on the head, because I some of this stuff just came right from Mailbox Power.
Yeah.
You know, I just, things are already set up. I'm like, I'm taking that. I'm taking that. And I'm just using it.
Yeah. And they're generic enough. You don't, they're not specified to any specific company or anything like that. They're generic enough that you can just install them and start using them right away. And again, that's the fallback position, right? Install something, the very, 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 very least, and Joe preaches this all the time, is get people on your birthday campaigns and your half birthday campaigns. That's the very least. But if you're in network marketing, there's something already set up for you. You literally click the button that says install this campaign, and you start adding people to it, and you're good to go. So that's a really easy way to do this. And clearly Steve has taken advantage of the automation within this system. Steve, let me ask you, because we've talked about recognition, we've talked about retention, we've talked about training, and all of the things that you have going out to people are reinforcing these things. Has this is a left field question here, has this actually helped you build your network marketing business?
Boy, that was a softball, Vanessa.
Center of the plate, baby.
That was a fastball right down the middle of the plate, and I knew it was coming. Of course. I mean, absolutely, of course. In our profession, we talk about a leveraged income. And how do you keep people in the game? You get them making money. How do you get them making money? You get customers. A bird just flew into my window. That's why I quick looked. You get them gathering customers. The easiest way to gather customers is build a relationship through Mailbox Power, and then retain those customers, and then teach the people in your organization to do the same thing. And guys, I've only been, with Revital U for 16 months, but I've got a group of about 1,800 people now in a very, very short period of time, who have very loyal customers. And so much of that is because of what you're looking at right here with Mailbox Power. It makes 0 sense for people not to use this, because it's so time consuming to try to go find a gift to send to somebody to appreciate them. When I know, and all you guys watching this right now going, yeah, I know, Steve, we all know this already. It's so convenient. It's just an easy way to go build your organization to a massive, massive group.
And that is impressive, Steve. 1,800 people in 16 months, nothing given to you. You're out there, boots on the ground, building a business that you started building 16 months ago. And I think that's an incredibly impressive number.
Yeah, and V, I mean, this is what I've done. In 2020, during the pandemic, I enrolled 60 people, 60 reps, 60 people, and that's it. I mean, I averaged 5 a month. I've never done that before. It's just, our program is pretty darn, it's so simple that it's pretty easy to get people in. But that's only 60. That's only 60.
Yeah.
But those 60 have turned into 1,800 in the same time period.
Yeah.
That's massive duplication because of what you're looking at right here.
Yeah, that is amazing. And what a great testament to this system, Joe. I know that, let's talk about your favorite thing, Joe. And that is somebody that is an icon in this industry, 𝗵𝗁𝘁 𝗏𝗃.
Yes, yes. I don't believe, Vanessa, we've done a lunch and learn without this slide. And there's a reason behind it. I mean, if you understood what 𝗵𝗁𝘁 𝗏𝗃, the founder of 𝗵𝗁𝘁 Cosmetics, knew, which is this: everyone has an invisible sign hanging around their neck saying, "Make me feel important." Never forget this message when working with people. That message, if you understand that at your core, like in your heart, I need to make somebody feel important. How do we make them feel important? Thank them for their business like nobody has ever thanked them. Like literally, put a package in their mailbox and thank them. Has that ever happened before? Does that happen to you with any businesses that you're working with right now? I'm pretty much thinking probably not, unless you've got a hold of one of our folks here who are using Mailbox Power. But you know, in the network marketing space, people get started and they're scared. They don't know what to do. They don't have all the answers. They don't know how to talk intelligently about the product. And sometimes, you know, this is that crutch. This is that piece that makes it easy for them, really sets things at ease. I know that, you know, get involved in this business. This phone weighs 500 freaking pounds. The minute you sign up, I mean, literally, I can't pick it up and call somebody and tell them about this business. No way. I need more information. I need that. Anyway, I guess, you know, 𝗵𝗁𝘁 she's just nailed it. Make somebody feel important. They're going to do business with you. And, you know, it's unique in today's day and age. So thanks for the opportunity to share that.
And don't overthink it, right? Let the system work for you. Don't overthink it. Let plug into the system and let it work. And that is why Mailbox Power is the right choice for network marketing.
You know what's so funny about that, V? When you say don't overthink it, do we really have to think about being nice to people?
Some people.
Some people do. Some people do.
I know. You guys want to laugh if I show you something on my phone?
Oh,
I have a problem with birds. I have a problem with birds flying into my office window.
Okay.
And I posted this a little while ago, but this was a bird that flew into my office window a little while ago. Look at the print that he put on my window.
Oh my gosh.
So sad.
I think it's a 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 that hit my office. Can you see that?
Sad. See, people are flocking to join you, Steve.
Look at that. Look at that bird print. I'm like, I gotta go wash that off now.
No, you need to relax. You need to calm down. You need to put your foot up.
Listen, I even put stickers on the window too, so they don't fly into it, and they still fly into it. So stupid. They're so dumb. They don't even use Mailbox Power. They're so dumb.
Oh boy, here we are.
All right, guys. Well, we have far exceeded our time. We try to keep these down to 30 minutes, but I think the information we shared today is incredibly valuable for network marketers. I hope that you have found great value. Steve, thank you so much for letting us kind of pull back the curtain on what you're doing to build a phenomenal business with an incredible retention rate. And we're just very honored to have you here today.
Well, thank you guys so much for asking me. Every time I get together with you two and everybody watching right now, it's a blast. None of this is work, you guys. None of this is work. We just have a great time, you know, sharing information with everybody. And I love you two to death. So thank you for the invitation.
Awesome. I appreciate it. All right, folks, thank you for being here today. Thank you for sharing your time with us. I know it's your most valuable asset. If you're a current customer of Mailbox Power, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us. And I hope your business is flourishing and your phone is ringing because you are using this platform. Anyway, have a great day and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
See you guys.